the factors in the last 3 games that you play so well, both you personally and the team? And do you feel that you play some of the best basketball of the season?
I think the biggest difference the last 3 games is we've been defending, from the beginning of the game. And I think we've been able to sustain it longer than we typically do, and it's been taking pressure off our offense. And for me personally, I mean, like I said, about a week ago, it's a lot that goes into it. But our team is at that point, where we're either going to fall apart or we're going to dig out, come together and get ourselves right. And I think we showing some signs of going in the right direction. So, and that starts with the defensive end for us.
Jason Quick, The Athletic.
Hey, Dan, can you describe just how important Nurk is to you guys defensively?
I mean, I think it's pretty simple. He's our biggest guy. He's a capable shot blocker. Light on his feet. He moves really well. So he makes us, that much more versatile in our coverages. Some of the things that we can do. His rebounding, his rim protection, his activity with his hands. He makes us better defensively. And when he's right, I think, we at our best. So, he's a major key to our defensive success.
Mike James, NBC Sports Northwest.
Hey, Dan, what was your reaction to Chris Haynes' story today?
Somebody reached out to me and mentioned it to me, and I took it for what it was. That's his thoughts. I was kind of what word should I use? Not irritated with him because he's a writer. That's what he does. So I can't expect him to not do his job. But I know because of our relationship that people would assume that, I was tied to the story. So I think that was the only thing that bothered me about it. But I lean on the fact that me and Neil, if we have a conversation, I know that I can go in his office and, walk in that door and tell him whatever I think. And we've had those conversations. Same with Terry. So, I think he was doing his job. And for me, I just, I lean on people know who I am. I think even with you guys ask me a question, I answer it. I tell you what I think. I say how I feel. And most importantly, behind closed doors, the same goes for, the people in our building. So, obviously it was no secret. I mentioned it to you guys, I think in Utah, it's been frustrating. I also mentioned to you guys that I haven't been my most healthy this year, probably been my most difficult season physically. I don't think that's no secret, but when I saw it, I knew what it was, but, I take solace in the things that I just mentioned. It is what it is.
Casey Holdall, Trailblazers.com.
Damian, I watching your post game with Brooke. She asked you about turning the corner, and you were like, I don't really know. So I'm curious, how do you feel about the team right now, and just the idea of are you just? Is it more of a sense that you don't want to act or think that you guys have accomplished something at this point, or I'm curious, kind of where that hesitance comes from.
I would say it's hesitance. I'm excited about what we're doing because I think. We did it against a team that, kicked our ass 2 times in a row. And, we came in their building and we did it on the road against a team that, beat us not even a week before, a tough team to play against. On a back-to-back, we did it against a capable team in Indiana that just, they could surprise you, even though they had some guys out. We put 2 games in a row, and then we come here tonight. Obviously, KD and James didn't play, but still a very capable team. They beat us shorthanded the last time we played them. And the way that we've been able to win these games by, putting stops together and moving the ball and screening and just playing together, I think is really encouraging. But I always say that the best teams, you know, they will sustain a certain level, you know, even when we lose a game or we not shooting the ball well for a whole game. Like, can we hold ourselves to that level? And that's why I'm kind of hesitant to be like, oh, we playing our best basketball, because it's like, all right, you know, 3 games in how many days? 4 days. We played 3 games in 4 days. Like, I'm always walking away from these games and I'm saying, all right, you know, can we do it again? You know, how can we sustain it? You know, is it going to be a major letdown? I'm always kind of having that on my mind because I want us to continue that. So that's kind of the reason why I'm not like overly patting our team on the back. This is what good teams do. And if we want to be considered a good team, and if we want to get ourselves out of this, you know, this is the minimum, especially defensively. You know, this is the minimum of you know, doing what